Hey everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you guys are hopping on, say hello. Y'all know the drill. If you're catching the replay, comment replay. So let me see if I can get this a little straighter. So I've got my mascara in my hand. Y'all know what that means. Callie is on her soapbox. So y'all know I have this rule, right? I have this rule. If something bothers me, right? If something is bothering me, if something gets to me, if something's just making me mad, I give it 5 minutes, right? That's my rule. I give it 5 minutes of my time. And if after 5 minutes, I'm normally like, all right, Cal, time to wash your hands. Wash your hands clean of it. It's not worth your time. But there has been something that has literally been bugging me since last night. Okay. Hi, everybody. So there's been something that's bugging me since last night. And so I was like, well, you know what, Callie? You should go live about it and you should talk about it because it's something that's not talked about. I don't say not talked about enough, but it's something that I find it affects me personally. It affects people that I know personally. So here I am in my sweats, your girl's on her soapbox. So I'm going to stand firm here on this soapbox. So last night, I was just, casually scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook, and I see somebody post about how they were, sitting in Starbucks and how it's so funny that everyone at Starbucks is having this network marketing meeting. And she was like, it's so funny to me to hear, the lies that are being spread to them and the deceit that's being shared and the, promises that'll never be fulfilled. And just starts talking crap, right? Starts talking crap about what I do, essentially. And you know what? I sit back for a second and I say, okay, that's fine. To each their own, right? If you think what I do is bogus, if you think what I do is spammy, if you think what I do is bad, okay, that's fine. I really don't care. Personally, I don't care because I know that what I do, every single thing that I do, I can promise you guys, I do with integrity. 1000%. I can promise you that I did not get to the top by stepping on people's toes, by cheating, by lying, by manipulating. That's not how I got to where I am, first of all. Second of all, like I said, this doesn't affect me, right? I really don't care what you think. What it does affect, and this is something that literally irks me to my core. I talk to so many women day in and day out that want this change for themselves, right? They're stay-at-home moms that are looking for something more. They have this financial need. They have this financial need for their families. They feel like they're called to some greater purpose and they can't figure it out. And they are too scared. They're too afraid to do what I do because of people like that. Because of people like that sit there and say, oh my gosh, this is such a scheme. This is such a scam. This is such BS. This is bogus. This is ridiculous. You're a bad person if you do this. You're a horrible person if you sell something. You're a horrible person if you join this. I don't want to be friends with somebody like that. I don't want to be sold to. And there are women out there who will not and who are too scared to better themselves for their families, for themselves, because of the stuff that people put out there about network marketing. If you have been burned by some sort of nonsense, I am so sorry. But how dare you? How dare you shame other people for doing something that is bettering themselves? Do not for a second. I'm talking to you guys that I talk to daily who say, I don't want to be one of those girls, or I'm so scared of what my friends might think. I'm so scared that my friends might think I'm a sellout if I join Line Life. I'm so scared that my friends might think I'm just that girl, or I'm so worried about what other people are going to think of me. Guess what? Those people don't matter. Those people don't understand. They don't. I promise you guys, I promise you, what we do here is with the utmost integrity. I'm notorious for telling girls, I don't think this is right for you. I'm notorious for telling women, I don't think this is right for you. I don't know if this is the right company. I don't know if you're cut out for this. I will not sign just anybody up. I won't, because I don't think this business is for everyone. I think it's for a lot of people, but I don't think it's for everyone. And if you are going out of your way to tell someone that what they are doing is shameful, that they should be ashamed of bettering themselves, then shame is on you. I am so sick of it. I am so sick of having broken women knock on my door and say, I want more, but I'm scared because of how other people are making them feel. And that is not fair. That is not fair to them. Not everyone is strong enough to go up against the haters. Not everyone is strong enough or resilient enough to do what they want and not worry about what other people think. If you are someone who is completely shaming somebody for trying to put food on their table, who is shaming someone for trying to better their life, their family's life, whatever, the shame is on you. The shame is on you. If you have never been in this industry, if you have never been in this company, really your opinion is invalid. What I do every day, I am so stinking proud of it. I have women come to me and say, I paid my mortgage this month. I put my kids in daycare this month. I friggin' bought a house. Those are real life things. And the real life truth of the matter is this industry is changing people's lives, changing their financial situations, changing their confidence, changing their worth. And to hear that there are people that are still sitting out there just, first off, I told y'all I'm standing firm on my soapbox. First off, we're in this world where as women, we have enough shit, and I will say it, 4-letter word, we have enough shit to deal with, then dragging each other down, then tearing each other down, then saying that you're not good enough, or you're this and you're that. One, we should be standing together and we should be supporting each other, because that's what this world needs. That's what this society needs, is for all of us to stand together. We have enough rooting against us. We have enough going against us, enough people looking at us to fail. It's back to Regina George. You know, it's like if we all sit here and call each other, what is it? I'm going to quote Mean Girls. If we all call each other sluts and bitches, it gives everybody else the right to call us sluts and bitches, right? By us not supporting one another, that gives everyone else the right to talk down to us. If we're talking down to each other, if we're talking down to ourselves, if we're talking down to our fellow sisters. The fact that there are people that don't know better, that is pure ignorance. It's one of two things. It's either ignorance or it's hatred. Ignorance or hatred. Which one is it? Do you hate yourself enough that you have to tear somebody else down? Do you hate somebody else enough that you're going to wish ill on them, that you're going to wish ill on their business, that you're going to wish ill on their livelihood? That's a personal issue. That's a personal issue. I cannot stand, and you know what? There are shady people out there. Let's just make this clear. There are shady people out there that are literally going to knock you down no matter what you do, right? There's bad people. I do believe that there's bad people that are going to knock you down no matter what you do. And I'm sure there are bad people that don't handle their business with the utmost integrity. But to hear that there are so many women so afraid to take the leap to better their life, to better their finances, to better themselves and to be better for their families, that they are so scared of what other people on the internet are saying. And to those other people, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. It's such a shame that we live in a society that we care more about what a stranger on the internet thinks instead of what our kids need, instead of what our family needs. No one wants to come across as that girl, and I promise you, you can be in this business without being that girl. It's 1000% possible. And you know what? My friend Sammy Angelo posted something today, And it was about like, girl, chase your dreams. And if somebody is stopping you from chasing your dreams, you don't need that person in your life. If your dream is to put food on your table, y'all let that sink in. I'm sitting here in my fancy little office on my fancy little iPhone with my fancy little mirror. I'm not worried about putting food on my kids' table. I don't have kids. I'm not worried about feeding my family. But there are people out there that do. Think about that. There are people out there that don't know where their next meal comes from or is going to come from. There are people that don't know how they're going to send their kids to summer camp. Or there are people that don't know how they're going to pay their water bill or their electric bill or pay their rent. And for you to sit up on your little hoity-toity throne and say that what someone is doing to literally better themselves and do better for their family. Y'all, I'm literally getting emotional. It makes me so sick. So sick to know that your crappy opinion, that you're not knowing, your ignorant opinion is stopping somebody else from living that life that they deserve, from getting something that they deserve, because they are so afraid of the judgment that you are going to cast on them. It makes me so sick to my stomach. So sick to my stomach. And if you are somebody, I gotta get my little tissue. If you are somebody that is doing that, you're hurting other people. You might think that you know what you're talking about, but you don't. I sit here and I watch. No, nobody has the balls to say anything to me. It's what I see them say to other women, and it's what I see them say to other people on my team that has made me so upset. If you're sitting there saying that somebody is not worthy, or somebody is shady, or someone is scammy, or someone is whatever word you have to say, because they are doing their best, shame on you. Shame on you. I had a conversation with a girl today and she was like, Callie, I want to be able to do what you're doing, but I know my mom's just going to think bad of me. Or I know that my friend's just going to think bad of me, or I'm so worried about what everybody thinks. When did we become this place where we just care? We put so much value in what a stranger thinks. If you're putting words on social media, if you're going out and talking against what somebody else does, shame on you. Like I said, there's crappy people in this industry. There is. But there are some really good people doing some really awesome things and making amazing, amazing change for themselves and for their families. And for people to speak out against that and not even knowing it like clearly it upsets me. It upsets me. I don't know what to even criticism from someone you wouldn't ask for advice. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Mom. You're right. Y'all, do not let anyone in your head. Don't let them take up space in your head. Don't let them in your mind. Don't let them dictate your life. Don't. I do what I do. There is no greater feeling. Team come to me and say, hey, Callie, because of Lime Life, I bought groceries this week. Or because of Lime Life, I paid our mortgage. Do you know what else Lime Life does? I have had girls on my team say because of Lime Life, I was able to keep a little secret stash of money and I was able to leave my abusive husband. That's real shit, y'all. That is real. That is a real conversation that I've had. High horse and say that what they're doing isn't good. What we're doing isn't whatever you think what we're doing is bad. No, what we're doing is life-changing. It has completely changed someone. And if you are on the flip, I've never in my life on Facebook, but if that is how you're going to be, go ahead and delete me. I don't care. I don't care. This industry has empowered so many women. So many women. Brandy, that's what I did. I left my abusive marriage. There you go. There you go. There's somebody right there. This is literally I know that can't have been easy. Couldn't have been easy. And guess what, y'all? She's not the only one. She's not the only one. And for people to be so scared because they're so afraid of other people's judgment, that's not okay. We've got to stop judging each other. We've got to stop. We've got to stop hating each other. There are things that my friends and my peers and my acquaintances do that I'm just not too sure of. That I'm like, that seems different. But I would never judge them for that. Never judge. I would never publicly shame them for something, because guess what, guys? What's right for me probably might not be right for you, and vice versa. Vice versa. It's not going to be right for all of us. But shame on you if you're sitting there talking down to your fellow woman. I ain't got time for that. Nope. I'm strong truth. People can say whatever they want to about me, and I know who I am. I'm secure with who I am, and I understand that that's their problem, right? I get that. There are people that don't. There are women that don't. There are women that have been so abused and so physically abused and mentally abused and emotionally abused that they don't understand their worth, and they've got it coming from so many sides. So many sides, and they take that one little leap, and they take that one step, and then you cast judgment on them, and it scares them away. You're not helping people by getting on your high horse and telling them that network marketing is a scam, or that they should be embarrassed about what they do, because you should be embarrassed about how judgmental you are, and you should be embarrassed about not being supportive of someone else. I am so sick of it. If I see one more thing, I'm gonna lose it far worse than this. Far worse than this. I see so many. I'm really fortunate, y'all. Did I have the greatest life on the planet? Was it cookie cutter, leave it to beaver, white picket fence? No. But I've had it pretty good. There are some women that haven't. And just because you've had it great doesn't mean that there's not somebody that needs something more. That doesn't give you the right to judge anyone else. So next time you see your friend or your acquaintance selling makeup, think about why. If you see them selling essential oils, think about why. If you see them doing anything in this world to better themselves, to empower themselves, to do better for their, do you know how far your support can go? Do you know? You go, girl. That can boost someone's confidence for a day down. That can tarnish that. That can hurt them for a while. So think about that. Think about that, because it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. And if you're one of those people that work this business without integrity, and you're in network marketing, and you are shady, and you are stealing money, and you are cheating, and you are lying, shame on you too. Shame on you too. But I promise you guys, there's a few bad eggs and millions of cartons of good eggs. I met some of the most powerful, the most resilient, the most determined people through my job. Women that I never would have thought I would be friends with or work with. Women from every different walk of life that you can possibly think of. Support them. Support them. You don't have to buy from them. Let me make that clear. You don't have to buy from them. You don't have to say, oh, okay, let me buy this mascara, let me buy this oil, let me buy this. That's not support. Support is, hey girl, I'm on your team, or hey girl, you got this, or I believe in you. This weekend, we had my leaders retreat, and everybody had gone, and my mom and I were sitting there talking about just how powerful that weekend was, and just how magical everything felt. And you know, we realized we were all speaking so highly of each other, even when we didn't agree. Everything was met with, I understand you, I'm hearing you. And we talked about, plants. They've done studies on plants where if you put plants with soft, happy music and talk kindly to plants, plants will grow, and plants will nourish, and plants will thrive. Sister that way. If we talk to our fellow human being that way, right? It doesn't have to be right for you. Let it be right for me. It doesn't have to be right for you. Let it be right from someone else, for someone else. It doesn't matter what you think. And if you're somebody who is so nervous to take this leap because you are afraid of the judgment that's been cast on you, or you are afraid of what other people are going to think of you, I promise I'm not this angry. I'll help you through it. I don't care if you're on my team, my company. I don't care at all. Come talk to me. I'm here. I get it. I get it. So I'm going to hop off this soapbox, but I really want you guys to think about it. I really want you guys to think about it. And I'm sure there are people on here that have been on every side of this scenario. Think before you speak. Think before your hatred. There is nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. A lot of things, we all are. There's nothing wrong, but understand how your one little act, it might make you feel like you've puffed your chest out for a second. You might feel like you're a badass for a hot second, but you don't understand the lasting impact that you were having on someone that's watching you. So for all you, girl, I'm here. I don't let anyone stop you from chasing your dreams or from bettering yourself. And I'll say it one more time. If you are stopping people from bettering themselves, from chasing their dreams, and from bettering their families or their financial situation, shame on you. Shame on you. I really, really hope that you see the light, because you're going to feel real dumb, girl. You're going to feel real dumb one day because you're totally wrong. This industry has completely changed my life. Completely changed my life. Completely changed so many women's lives that I see commenting on this video right now. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. And it's the same, this one person that has just grinded my gear is the same person that when, nope, Callie, girl, you just hush your mouth. I'm gonna hush my mouth and I'm gonna click finish. My good Southern, I'll give him a real good talking to, because I can't just yell at people all day long. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning into this chaos, but I had something to say, so I thought I've been given this platform to share what I think and to support everybody, and well, here I am doing that. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.